want to film a video about the goals that I'm setting. I know it's a little late to be talking about setting goals for 2022 because it's already 2 months in by the time this video gets edited and posted, but I think setting goals at any time of the year is a good idea. So one of the main things I want to work on is being more grateful for the things that I have and showing more gratitude in all aspects of my life. I feel like naturally I'm a pretty negative individual in that I tend to see the glass as half empty, for lack of a better phrase. That's just typically how I see things, and I feel like, it's good to be pragmatic, it's good to be realistic, but it's also good to be optimistic and acknowledge how much I have to be grateful for. Showing more gratitude and being more grateful for everything that I have in my life will really open my eyes to how fortunate I really am. And when things do take a turn for the worse, or when bad things do happen, I don't spiral as easily, and I'm able to catch myself and say, this was just one bad isolated incident, but look at all these other things I'm so grateful for, and look at all these other things that I have in my life that make it so fulfilling. This bad instance, this bad occurrence is just a small blip in the grand scheme of things, and I have so much more to be grateful for and so much more to focus on. One way I'm doing this is by waking up every morning and saying, this is really cheesy, but I wake up and I say, it's a beautiful day to grow and I am beautiful. And it's kind of a positive affirmation. It is a positive affirmation that I tell myself to kind of start the day off on the right foot. If I think of every day as an opportunity to grow and a good opportunity to grow, then any good thing that happens to me, I will harness that goodness, I guess, and really run with it. Be more productive, be more optimistic, be more adventurous. And any bad thing that happens to me, I'll just think of as a learning opportunity. I started wearing contacts not too long ago, so I need focus for this part. I think that's the right eye. I think I put it in the right eye. That's good. That's good progress. I feel like saying that positive affirmation, it puts me in the right mindset to be grateful and to look forward to growth. Another thing that I started doing actually last year, but haven't really brought into this year, is journaling, specifically gratitude journaling. So last year, I went to Paper Source and I got this really cute, let me grab it. I got this really cute gratitude journal, and it's called A Life of Gratitude, a journal to appreciate it all, big and small. Inside, there are tons of prompts to help you, practice gratitude. A quick example, a little discomfort. Spiders, jury duty, taxes. These things might be necessary, but they're also uncomfortable for many, and as a result are not always appreciated. What are some things you might not be too comfortable with, but can find value in? So these little prompts and exercises force me to look at the things that are happening in my life and see them in a light of gratitude so that I can be more grateful for them. And I did do a couple of prompts in the journal, but I didn't really bring that into this year because I just couldn't find time for it. I was kind of busy at work through Q4, and then that kind of trickled into Q1, so I haven't been doing as much as I would have liked to. And I'll talk about this a little bit more, but I started journaling, freestyle journaling, I guess you can call it. Eyebrows are always so tricky. Like, there's a saying that eyebrows shouldn't be twins or sisters, they should be cousins, but I feel like mine aren't even related. My second goal is to start a small business, and that's something that I've been wanting to work on for the longest time. Actually, last year I hit up Nassif and I was like, hey, do you want to start like a Shopify store, like an e-commerce store, and we'll sell t-shirts and tote bags and stuff like that with things that I design. And we actually did end up printing some t-shirts to see what they would look like. And they actually looked pretty good. I thought they were really cute. We had two designs. One design was something that I drew, and the other design was something that the Fiverr artist drew. And they were both really cute. Maybe I can find the t-shirt. I'll find the t-shirt at the end. And I'll insert the clip here. But yeah, and then we were like, oh yeah, sure, like, you know, the t-shirts look pretty good, like, let's move ahead with this. And what stopped us, or what stopped me from moving forward, was the cost of a Shopify account. It's like $35 a month, I want to say, and I don't know why, but at the time I was like, whoa, that's a huge investment, like, I don't know if I want to do this, and then nothing really came from it. So I'm a little disappointed in myself for that, because not only did I waste my money, but I also wasted Nassif's money and also wasted his time. I'm not really too proud of that. But this time, for my small business, I want to make a journal. And obviously this idea came from my gratitude journal. So my plan is to create a monthly journal with prompts to help you ease into journaling. If you think about it, journaling without prompts is pretty daunting. You open up your journal and it's a blank page, and you really don't know what you should write about. So I want to create a journal where you get very specific prompts to answer, and it's kind of like a starter journal for anyone that's interested in making it a part of their daily routine. Having a journal with prompts that help provide structure and guidance around the thoughts that you should be putting down on paper will be a really useful tool for people to begin their journaling journey. And I'm definitely not someone speaking from experience, clearly, if I can't even commit to a gratitude journal. I can't really say that I'm a journaling expert, but I've been coming up with pretty interesting prompts for myself to help me reflect on my day and reflect on things that have been kind of ruminating in my mind. And I thought it'd be a good idea to share those ideas with others in the form of a journal. That's the small business idea that I have. And I won't go too much into detail, but right now I'm challenging myself to journal for a month straight in the evening. And each night I give myself a different prompt to answer. And I think the value prop for the product that I'm thinking about is the ability to also tap into a blog where anyone will be able to see my responses to those prompts. So I'm imagining maybe a little QR code at the end of every page that links to my website. After you're done answering the prompts and reflecting on the key takeaway, you can scan that QR code and kind of feel like, you know, we're on this journaling journey together. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know how comfortable I feel sharing things that I would probably have to share if I do decide to put my journal entries online. So I will continue to think about that. But right now the goal is to journal for a month straight, really narrow down on prompts that are meaningful and encourage reflection. Like I mentioned before, I did start doodling a little bit for an initial business that Nassif and I were kind of working on. I want to continue doodling because it is something that I find very therapeutic, and I want to somehow incorporate my doodles into the journal. Hopefully customizing that journal and using my own drawings on the pages and the cover and designing all of that. So I'm very excited to dive more into this doodling hobby. I also really want to start a sticker business of some sort, so hopefully I can, well, one idea at a time obviously, but hopefully I can do the journal business and then also supplement the journal with my own stickers and be able to create a brand around journaling and also stickers. I think that that's the ultimate long-term goal. I definitely acknowledge that talking about these goals is not necessarily setting a goal for myself. I definitely need to sit down and plan out what that means in the context of my life, given my schedule now and everything. So I'll be sure to create a plan and talk a little bit more about that if things do come to fruition. I just wanted to make this video to encourage everyone else out there to also set goals for 2021 and to, start on that small business that they've been thinking about. Write that book that you've been thinking about. Oh, that's another thing. Wow, this video is really all over the place. Another goal that I want to work on is reading more. I want to get more into reading slow media in the form of books and magazines and newspapers instead of fast media or fast content on YouTube. Just reading more slow media. And I need to hold myself accountable for this because I promised my friend Raksha that I would start a book club with her like 3 months ago, but I haven't gotten around to it because of work and other excuses that I'm making up. So the first goal, just to wrap everything up, is to be more grateful and to practice gratitude. And the second goal is to start my small business, and unlock that creative side of my brain that has been kept dormant for so long because of school and work. And the last thing is to read more books. Just wanted to put these thoughts out there so I hold myself accountable and I encourage others to also set goals for 2022 because it's never too late to do so. Thank you for getting ready with me. I'm probably gonna go change now and head out. One goal that I completely forgot to mention and I'm only realizing now as I'm editing the video is that I want to grow my YouTube channel. So far I have I think 3 or 4 YouTube videos out and they're all about my life in New York City, my friends. I'm not sure that this vlogging style is something that I want to continue doing. I'm not sure if I want to do more sit-down videos or if I want to do more vlogging videos. So in growing my channel this year, one of my goals is to kind of figure out what my style is so that it's something that I look forward to working on this year. Just wanted to hop on here and say that the way that I talk about my goals in this video is very vague and unstructured, but I will be using one of 2 frameworks to help me keep track of these goals and to make sure that I achieve them within the specific time frame that I choose for myself. So the first framework is SMART. SMART is an acronym and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. And the other framework is FAST, and that's frequently talked about, ambitious, specific, and transparent. So in setting your goals, you want to make sure that you use one of these 2 frameworks to help you further define your goal and stay on track in achieving them.
I think reading was one of mine. And the other one I have is be okay where I'm at.
Oh, I have this job, but I'm thinking about the next company because I don't like this one. So
We both do that.
Yeah, a lot. Even when I was here, I was thinking about PM. It's okay to have goals, but I want to be okay with where I'm at too. When I was in high school, I wanted to go to Columbia. When I was in Columbia, I wanted to graduate. When I was in Connecticut, I wanted to be here. Now I want to be somewhere else.
Wait, you do?
I mean, vacation.
Oh yeah. Have fun.
You too. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, wait. See ya.